Hey guys, it's Dalya, and today we are making gluten-free sweet potato muffins with a streusel topping. They are so over the top and just ridiculously delicious. I love these muffins so much. This recipe is actually an adaptation of my mom's carrot muffin recipe that she's been making for years, and I love them. But I figured for this season, we should change it up a little bit and make them with sweet potatoes. And I'm also going to be adding some cranberries inside. They're fresh cranberries. I love using cranberries when they're in season, and they add such a nice pop of a tart flavor to the muffins. It's just so good, and I can't wait to share this recipe with you. So now, let's get baking. The base of this muffin is so simple. You're basically just going to whisk the dry ingredients, add the liquid ingredients, mix it up, and then we have the muffin base. So first I'm going to add some sugar. So lately I have been using the unrefined organic sugar. Of course you don't need to, but it is a little bit healthier because it's not bleached, and same for the brown sugar. So we have white sugar, brown sugar, and now I'm adding some gluten-free Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1 cup baking flour. This is not sponsored, I just love the Bob's Red Mill flour and it works perfectly in this recipe and almost any other recipe that I make as well. But of course, if you're not gluten-free, you could totally just use regular all-purpose flour. Now I have here some cinnamon, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. And now just give this a good whisk together. You want to try to break up as many clumps as possible because sometimes brown sugar has clumps and my baking powder tends to be a little bit clumpy sometimes. Also, while I'm mixing, I want to let you know that on my blog, it's rainingsflour.com, I have a bunch of exclusive recipes that aren't here on YouTube that I posted over the past 2 weeks, and I'm going to continue to post them for months to come. So you should totally check out my blog if you want more recipes that aren't just on my channel. Now I'm adding in 2 eggs, and you always want to use large eggs when you're baking. Don't use medium or the extra large eggs, or else your batter might have a slightly different consistency. And then we have here some grapeseed oil. And the best part is the sweet potato. So here's the thing. I like to use fresh sweet potato. You could use canned sweet potato, mash it up, and put it in. But I think fresh is so easy to make, and it's delicious. So delicious. So what I did is I just took my sweet potato, put it onto a pan in the oven at about 350, and let it cook for about 2 to 2.5 hours until it was super soft. And I've just been letting it sit in the fridge for the past 2 days because I made it 2 days ago. And now all you have to do is remove the skin and mash it up and then add it into your batter. And we're going to mix this up. So I like to start off with a whisk just to whisk the eggs, but you don't really want to use a whisk for the batter itself because it's just going to get stuck in the whisk because it's such a thick batter. Your batter is going to look super thick by the time you're done mixing it, so don't worry about it. That is how it's supposed to be. The last ingredient we're going to add is some fresh cranberries. I already washed them, and I'm so glad they're in season now because when I went to the store, I was hoping I would find them, but I wasn't really sure. And then they had them. Luckily, they didn't have them last week. The batter is all ready. Wasn't that so simple? Like, it took me like 2 minutes to make. And now it's time to put it into the pan. So I have here a cupcake pan that I've lined with some paper cupcake liners. So I'm going to take a 1/4 cup of batter now and add it into each cupcake liner. Just make sure your hands are clean, and then you can use your finger to scoop the batter out of the cup. So the batter filled up 12 muffins, and I'm going to set these aside so we can start making the streusel topping. This is one of the best parts. So in a medium bowl, you don't need anything so large, I'm going to add some more gluten-free flour. I have here some brown sugar, a little pinch of salt, and some cinnamon. So we just want to give this a good mix until everything is well combined. And now we're going to add in some vegan butter. You could attempt to mix this with your rubber spatula, but it really won't do you any good unless you're doing it for like 15 minutes straight. So I would recommend just going in there with your hands and mixing it up like that, because you're going to be able to distribute the butter much more evenly, and it'll just go way quicker and be much easier. Also guys, although this recipe is gluten-free and dairy-free, it's not healthy. I mean, I am using some slightly healthier ingredients. I'm using unrefined sugar, non-hydrogenated oil. So yeah, there are parts of it that are healthier than others, but vegan butter still has a lot of stuff in it. So I just want to make a really indulgent recipe for those people who are gluten-free and dairy-free. But just because this is gluten-free and dairy-free doesn't mean it's actually healthy. So now that the crumble is ready, we can put it onto our muffins. So I like to take just a nice handful of the crumble and press it onto each muffin. The muffins are all ready and set to get into the oven, so I'm going to bake them for about 5 minutes at 425 degrees. That will just allow the crumble to get a little bit more of a darker color. And then you're going to reduce the heat to 350 and bake them for about 25 to 30 minutes. They'll be ready once. Hi Theodore, hi! This is Theodore. You can say hi. I'll have to wash my hands now before I bake more. Anyways, so you are going to get these into the oven at 350 for 25 to 30 minutes after you bake them at 425. So I'm going to go and I'll see you later. Theodore, come on. The muffins are ready and mostly cooled, and I can't wait to eat one. I mean, I kind of already ate one before, so this is going to be my second. I'm gonna give it another try. It's so delicious. I'm making the biggest mess ever. I made such a huge mess with these. Make sure you let your muffins cool a little bit longer than I did and stick them in the fridge after. And the best part is when you take them out of the fridge, microwave them for 15 seconds, and it's gonna be perfect. So you guys have got to make this recipe. You can get the full written recipe on my website. It's raininflour.com. I'll leave the link in the description box below as well. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would love for you to join this Raining Flour family. I post new videos every week, so you can subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button down below and the bell button so you'll get notified when I post new videos. Or you can click on, there's a circle button here that should have my face in it, I think, or something with my channel. Click on that circle button and it will subscribe you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give the recipe a try. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye!